Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's time for another edition of What Would You Make? Hosted by Zaina from OK at Home, Connie from Connie's Creative Creations, and special guest Krista from Krista's Crafty Life. I'll have links to all the hosts and the playlist in the description box. Okay, I have a really long piece of scrap wood. I don't know exactly how long. It was a free scrap that I found at Home Depot. They let me have it for free. All these pieces are scraps from Home Depot. So this piece, it looks about like the length of what I would want my window frame to be. This is a little bit wider than this, so since I have more of this, I'm going to use this to make the lengthwise portion of my window frame. So I'm going to get this evened up here so then I can make my cut mark, and this piece is long enough that I can cut two pieces this same length. This cut, so I'm just going to lay it right on top of the original piece, and then I'll make a cut here, with this being the little bit that's extra, so that I have even side pieces for my window frame. Okay, so I have the side pieces. Now I need to make my top and bottom, and this was an original scrap wood piece that I'm going to use as the template for the top piece. I think these together, I think that'll be nice. So I'm going to have to cut about right here. Now that I have all the frame pieces cut, I need to make the window pane portion. So I'm going to take another scrap piece and I'm going to have to cut it down the middle to make the crossbar pieces for my window. So I'm just marking it off. I'm just going to freehand it, and I cut it with my Dremel even though I didn't show it, and I'm just sanding it with my Ryobi. And now I'm going to go ahead and get everything glued down with Gorilla Wood glue, and then secure it with staple gun for the top portion, and then on the bottom, since that wood is a little thicker, we have some smaller nails that we're going to secure that down just to make sure that everything stays together. To secure my crossbar pieces in the window, I'm using the same Gorilla Wood glue and then a few small wood nails again, just to make sure that this is secure. And since we're working outside today, I have the fountain going because the sound of the water, I just find it so relaxing. I let my glue set up outside for about an hour, hour and a half. Then I brought my window frame in, and I'm going over it using a chippy brush from Dollar Tree with matte white apple barrel paint. And once I finish with the white, I'll come back in with light mocha from Apple Barrel just to add a little bit more distressing and just a little bit deeper of a color. I thought this galvanized plaque from Dollar Tree would really be perfect to hang on this window frame. It has the metal wreath around the home, and I thought that would just be a really nice touch. So I'll hot glue this to the top of the window frame, and then I'll flip it over and I'll take some twine and staple that to the back so that I'll be able to hang this. It's not very heavy. This scrap wood is pretty light, so I think it'll be fine just with the twine stapled onto the back. And this can be used as a seasonal piece of decor. So I'm going to add a few red, white, and blue roses to the bottom and wire them on with some floral wire. And then this can also be switched out with sunflowers for a really cute summer look, or maybe a floral wreath, just, whatever you can imagine, you can make that happen. But I thought this would be really cute since we have Memorial Day coming up, just to add a little bit of patriotic flair. And here's my completed window frame hanging up. Really loving the way this turned out, and started out with just some pieces of wood headed for the trash at Home Depot, and I've turned them into a nice piece of decor treasure. Let me know, what do you think of my window frame? For this DIY, I'm using 3 pieces of wood that were given to me by my neighbor. They are 2x2 scraps that he had. And I thought, you know what? I've got 3 different sizes here, so why not turn these into fireworks, wooden fireworks? So didn't cost me anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and take some light sandpaper and just go over them just to smooth them out just a little bit to get them prepped for paint. And once all the wood pieces were smoothed out, I used the Dremel to add a hole to the top of each wood piece. So I will use my matte white, matte award blue, and matte bright red from Apple Barrel to paint my fireworks. For my first firework, I used my Cricut Joy to cut out Liberty using red Cricut vinyl. Then I'm going to use tattoos that I found at Dollar Tree last year. I found 3 packs of them. Some of them are like they look like old-timey sailor tattoos, and some of them are more up to date. They have like cupcakes, pinwheels, and roses. So I'm going to add the that long row of roses and a little spiral of stars, and then I'll add some more on the side. They had a really cute little pair of aviator shades I thought were really nice. So I just go through and I pick out what looks cute and just add them. And these work just like the ones that we had when we were kids. You just peel off the top layer, stick it down, and add a bit of water, wait like 30 seconds, and then peel off the paper, and there's your tattoo. I found these silver foil alphabet stickers in my stash, and I thought they would really stand out against the red and blue paint. So for the first one, I'm just going to add bang to the blue firework, and then for the red one, I'm just going to add USA. There's only one capital and one lowercase for each one, so I ended up just having to use all lowercase for USA. Okay, so with all of my little embellishments finished, I'm going to add a bit of hot glue and then push a piece of twine into the top of my fireworks to make them complete. And here are my trio of fireworks. These turned out so cute. Free wood from my neighbor, and now we've got some really cute fireworks to display on our porch for the holiday. Let me know, what do you think of these? Thanks so much for watching. That's all I have for you today. Don't forget the playlist. I will have a link in the description box along with a link to all 3 hosts. I hope you have a wonderful summer and a great holiday.